stand united in protest and in solidarity of support for Norway's return of all of the 5 Botnariu children to their parents, Marius and Ruth Botnariu. We are very aware of the egregious and unchecked encroachment of Norwegian authorities in the confiscation of these children, ages ranging from 3 months old to 9 years old, from their parents on November 16, 2015. In November, Marius and Ruth's parental and their collective families' rights were grossly violated via the unwarranted confiscation of the Botnariu girls from school, then the boys, including the youngest and still nursing 3 months old baby, from home, to arrest the father, Marius, from work, the unsuccessful coercion of the mother, Ruth, by Norwegian authorities, interrogations of the parents without access to a lawyer, and the interrogation of Marius without permitting him access to an interpreter. Despite Norwegian authorities grossly abusing their power in tearing apart this family, Marius and Ruth, as loving and concerned parents, have transparently and openly complied with all Norwegian authority investigations for the return of their children. Throughout this entire ordeal, Norwegian authorities have employed intimidation tactics and overly excessive zeal to interrogate the Botnariu children with leading questions designed to inculpate the parents, to secure incriminating evidence against the parents, and cover up evidence supporting the parents in their defense against the irrational, extreme, and unsubstantiated allegations brought against them. Norwegian authorities have outright admitted and clarified that they are unfamiliar with and uncertain of the nature and quality of parental care that Marius and Ruth have provided to their children. Yet these same Norwegian authorities spitefully and malevolently insist on the revocation of Marius and Ruth's parental rights and vindictively continuing expediting proceedings for the reprehensible adoption of Marius and Ruth's children. It is with these concerns in mind that we march, and we will march, in peaceful protest in front of the Royal Norwegian General Consulate here in San Francisco, California, sending our message further via national and worldwide broadcast and social media. We, Christian Romanian Americans, used to harbor feelings of friendship and admiration for the people of Norway in connection to our common Christian faith, but we cannot understand and will not tolerate the persecutory way in which the Norwegian authorities' so-called concerns about religious indoctrination and Christian radicalism have started the process by forcefully separating this family. Based upon the official documents in this case, we have legitimate reasons to consider and declare it as clear a case of religious persecution and human rights criminal violations as it can be. We pray that the Kingdom of Norway understands and sympathizes with our peaceful protest. We implore you and appeal to you, Norwegian authorities, to reunite Marius and Ruth Botnariu with all of their 5 children and to seize the revocation of Marius and Ruth's parental rights. Brothers and sisters, on April 16th, we ask you to unite and participate in the International Day of Protest for the Botnariu family and against Barnevernet. Beginning with dozens of cities across Romania, in 10 time zones, 12 hours of continuous coverage through Europe and scores of capitals and great cities, across the ocean into America, coast to coast, in the large metropolitan areas, and everywhere our communities are present. We will stand and march by the tens of thousands as one. We call on our communities and everybody who sympathizes with our plight to fast and to pray, to write and to call, to help and to protest. And now, here we stand with God, His Word, and His principles. Here we stand for the family as God the Creator ordained it. For the Botnariu family, Marius, Ruth, Eliana, Naomi, Matei, Ioan, Ezekiel. And for all the families affected by this malefic anti-family and anti-Christian policies of the Norwegian government and its institution Barnevernet. Here we stand against the iniquity and depravity of men, against laws and institutions who represent evil and unrighteousness, such as Barnevernet, against acts of persecution and infringement upon our values and God-given rights. Here we stand now on the same truth. We'll stand tomorrow and forever, and will never stand down. So help us God.
Urmează un moment emoționant